think I intruded on some birds having sex. What's up? Just waiting to see the bees next. I think there was a lizard in there. It's a warm day out, so I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to make a visit. There's a woodpecker hammering away in the bushes up here. He's heard me now and he's a little afraid. But also, I'm curious. It's been a warm day. If we're gonna see lizards just down the way here, let's see if we can sneak up on some. We got the video camera going, so. I mean, before last year, they'd be just on this rock before the trees there, these little rock croppings, outcrop, sorry. So, I don't know why I'm whispering, but is that one on top? There's one on top. He's looking at us. Oh, look at that guy. Hey there, fella. Well, that was cool. It's kind of what we were expecting. Kind of where I was expecting to see one, eh? There might be some more down here. Let's go. Gorgeous day out. There's one down here somewhere. I don't know where he went. I heard some noise coming from in here. So maybe there's a big pond down here. That's where things would go to drink. And there is a game trail down here. Let's go take a look. Well, now I hear a noise over there. Probably in the trees. Maybe it was a cougar hiding out from me. Imagine if that was a cougar and I walked right underneath it. Didn't even realize it. All right, we don't need to put those thoughts in our head, eh? It's like when we're younger, spook ourselves for the whole day long. Wasn't sure where to come out hiking today. This was not my first choice. This really wasn't a planned choice either. I come up here quite often. This trail that I'm on now is like the bonus part of this hike that I do. So I've got a shorter route that I do, and I can decide whether I want to add on bonus kilometers to it or not, depending on how I feel. I feel pretty good so far, so we're going to do some bonus. But originally, I wanted something different, something new. And the problem is I wasn't thinking ahead, and I didn't plan it on the maps. So then this morning when I got up, feeling tired because I didn't get enough sleep, but I got up and I was like, I should do something. It's going to be beautiful all weekend, and I don't want to be sitting at home just lazing about on such a beautiful weekend when we really haven't had a lot this winter. So then I get showered, get my breakfast, all of that. And then I got to get on the computer and I start looking up places, and it's like, been there. So I go through, and then I finally find a place, and now I got to map it out. Sorry, it's almost like I smelled something dead. No, I don't think so. All right. So then I got to map it out and see how far it is. Then I got to look at the time, and the time wastes away. And I looked at some of these places. I thought, I don't know. I haven't been on a long hike recently, so I don't know what my pacing is going to be like. And so I was looking for, something. And by the time I'm out with my indecision and stuff like that, it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing here? So I decided to come out here tonight. When I get home, I'll start mapping out some places, and I'll make a list so I have something to go by, and then I can put my estimated times. Sometimes I can whip through these trails, depending on how I'm feeling that day, and my overall fitness. And other times it takes longer. I would say a good long hike with some really strenuous uphills and downhills, if I'm doing if I bank on 3 kilometers an hour, there's something snapping in here. Anyway, if I bank on 3 kilometers an hour, then I can determine, when I've got to be at the trailhead and to get out. And I don't really want to be doing any night hiking. And also, a lot of places I go, they might lock the gates, so then I wouldn't be able to drive home. So I have that constraint. And so I aim to get back out before dark. And like I said, I really don't, not my ideal to be in the middle of a forest at nighttime. Not with the not with the predators. I'm sorry. I know some people say that they're, you know, nothing to worry about and they're more scared of you than you are of them. Okay. You can say that, but there are still attacks that happen. So anyway, as I was saying, looked at a few places. I've already sort of mapped out some of the areas that I want to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remap them out, print them out, and then have a list and something I can choose from on the day when I get up and have a plan and maybe plan out what I want to see and see what we can try to find. So I think that'll make some exciting things. Little creek running over here. Interesting. That's cool. So yeah, and some of these things I want to be some true adventures. So places where we can, you know, see something cool, discover something. I mean, this coming in the forest is awesome, and that's going to be a part of my channel for sure. But it would be exciting to see or find some spectacular places. All right. The frog stopped croaking. Anyway, like I said, this wasn't second choice. It was sort of what we ended up on. So I had the easy choice of, during the hike, to say, oh, I want to go more, or oh, you know what? Not as fit as I thought I was. And we can bail. And I think that's a good option to have when you're coming back into the swing of things in spring. If you haven't been doing as rigorous hikes. And I really haven't since August, when I originally injured my foot. And then I did get some time out hunting and some trails there, but not nearly as long as the longer ones I was doing, that's for sure. Today's pack weight that I've got in here is about 19 pounds. Probably a little heavy. Like, it doesn't feel heavy, but I'm just saying it's probably a little heavy than most people would take. I certainly would like a better pack. I've got this flimsy chest strap, which is kind of okay, but I don't have a waist strap. I certainly would like to have a pack like that. It's just not in the cards right now. My hunting pack has that, but I'm not bringing out my hunting pack on these. It's, I mean, that pack itself anyway is, what was it? Is it 4 pounds, 7 pounds? 4 pounds before you put anything in it, I think. So maybe it's heavier. Maybe it's the 7, no, 4. I'm all confused. I'm arguing with myself. So now I'll need to figure out a pack, or, you know, have a company decide that they want to sponsor, have me do a review. I'd love to review a pack on one of these. Look at the size of that stump. huge. I'd say that's 8 feet tall, maybe only 7. And at least 3 feet, 3.5 feet across. At least the stuff that's there. There's a piece that's fallen off, so maybe it was more as it's decayed. That's craziness. How big the trees used to be. And they came and logged it all down, eh? And now here we are, full forest back again. I'll have to look and see when they logged this. It's parkland now, but yeah, it was clearly very much logged in here. Look at that massive sucker. You can see the notch in there. Right there. They shoved planks up on there, stand on them so they could do the sawing back and forth between the two lumberjacks. What a great day. So we just got this last little bit to go up. Not bad. So anyway, that was cool at the top there. Met a younger guy that's in university here for environmental studies, and he's working down at Todd Inlet. And they used to have an old, or they used to have the cement factory there. And it's in one of my videos when I was down there exploring the ruins. But the water's polluted, so he said they're working on it. They're doing something called, it sounded like he said phyto treatment, but it might have been phyllo treatment. Growing some grasses that sort of take up all the heavy metals and stuff like that to get the pollutants out of the environment. So it sounds like really cool, and sounds like good work that he's doing down there with that group to help clean that up. Because really, back in the day, even if they did know better, they did it. They polluted the heck out of these lands that we live on, you know, everywhere. And everybody did. All to get ahead and probably didn't think about it. Thinking that there's lots more nature around, eh? Not realizing that it'll be with us for years and years and years. So that'd be nice. It's nice to clean up these areas for future generations. The birds jumping out of the bushes and scaring me. Or trying to. Well, we're almost down. Good hike today. It's really good to get out on a nice day and enjoy it, get the exercise, fresh air, nature. It's been relatively quiet besides that guy that I saw at the top, and then I saw some younger guys coming up just now, just past them. What were there, 6 of them? So a little late if they're heading up there, but you know, they're in a group, so scare off any any animals, that's for sure. So let's get over this bit. So if you like the show today, then hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already. And we'll see you in the next one. All right, bye now. Whew. Done.